Now, when Taliban took over Afghanistan, these refugees had no option to leave their country. Among these refugees, as you can see around us, generally all the refugees from different ethnicities and different backgrounds, they are sitting outside the National Press Club Islamabad for the last more than 3 months. Today, we have gathered here to raise voice for the special immigrant visas applicants. They are in thousands in numbers, but unfortunately they have not shown here in the protest due to certain reasons, because of their difficulties of being scared. Maybe they are in their houses, they could not come out of their houses, but the numbers, you can say, they are in thousands. And these SIV applicants have been promised by the Department of SIV department that they should move to third country, and then they promised that they will help them and invite them and give them visa to fly to USA. Unfortunately, for the last maybe few families are here for the last 5 months, 4 months or 3 months, maybe 7 months, as they are mentioning. They have been waiting so long for the USA to keep their promise and to give them visa and to flee Pakistan. But unfortunately, the USA and the SIV department who are dealing with it, they did not keep their promise. Today we are raising voice for these SIV applicants that USA, all that relevant departments, they should keep their promise, because all these families are not in good condition here in Pakistan. They are deprived of all the basic needs such as shelter, food, educational facilities, health facilities. They are deprived, and they don't have any money to survive. So I hereby use this opportunity to draw attention to the USA Embassy in Pakistan, the Ambassador of USA in Pakistan, and all the relevant departments in USA to pay attention to the conditions of these SIV applicants, as well as if they have capacity and they can embrace other refugees who are living here, who are living in miserable conditions. They should have a kind heart for them and expedite the process of their visa and invite them in USA so that they contribute positively in the development of USA, as they have been very skillful, they are educated, they can prove themselves very well. Thank you so much.
Pakistan countries are not normal countries for SIVs. That's why we have bunch of challenges.
Okay. As you are mentioning that Pakistan, they have asked you to move to the third country, and Pakistan is known as the first option, because Pakistan is connected, all the borders of Afghanistan and Pakistan are connected. For the refugees of Afghanistan, it is easy to move to Pakistan, and
Now nothing is normal. Bunch of challenges exist, and the Department of State does not take serious.
yes, I have mentioned that the condition of all the refugees in general, but especially since I have mentioned that all the SIV applicants are deprived of all the basic needs such as shelter, food, educational facilities, medical facilities. All these are basic needs.
UNHCR does not have any specific program to help Afghan SIVs. That's at all.
Yes, UNHCR is another thing to discuss, another issue. UNHCR have been positive to register Afghan refugees for years, I think. They have been doing good job. But when the process of this, when Afghan refugees were arriving in Pakistan, especially in Islamabad, we had a meeting in UNHCR, and UNHCR mentioned that they don't have any program for Afghan refugees, and the only thing they do is that they register them and they issue the asylum seeker certificate. And I think nowadays they don't issue asylum seeker certificate as well. They just register and give some piece of paper that to facilitate the Afghan refugees to operate into their day-to-day routine life. That is the only thing that they are doing. But I don't know what are their problems. I don't know why UNHCR, who is known as a very good organization working with refugees all over the world, still they cannot do, or they could not, or they were not being able to do anything for Afghan refugees except for registering them. So this is a very good opportunity for UNHCR as well, and also I call upon IOM. IOM is also an international organization who works on refugees. I call them also, and all the humanitarian response organizations, humanitarian or human rights platforms who are working on different human rights issues, they should pay attention. Okay. The thing is, when Pakistan government, when they allowed Afghan refugees to enter Pakistan, they had no policy to support Afghan refugees right from the beginning. This is a great concern for me, that if you don't have any facilities, if you cannot manage refugees, if you are not able to facilitate all these refugees, question number one, why did you allow them to come here? If they have entered this country, then you must have a program, you must have some rehabilitation center, you must have some refugee camps, you must have some program at least, to provide all these refugees with all the basic needs, which includes, again I would repeat, shelter, food, educational facilities and health facilities. Now, when the government changed and Shehbaz Sharif Saab came, I think he announced that there will be a refugee camp. It was in the media, and he declared that all the refugees must register themselves immediately in 2 or 3 days. But unfortunately, no action is being taken against that decision also. So, Shehbaz Sharif Saab, Prime Minister of Pakistan, we urge and we demand that on humanitarian grounds, you must facilitate and support all these refugees, especially whose cases are ready. Like we are here to raise voice for SIVs family. So you must talk on diplomatic level with USA government to expedite the process of their visas, and those who can go somewhere and live a peaceful and happy life, we must facilitate them. Thank you so much.